and welcome everybody to this week's Market Share, the short weekly segment brought to you by MKR, where we bring you all the noteworthy news and updates surrounding digital media and the world today. I'm your host Genevieve, and we've got some fun stories for you today, so let's get started. First up today, ad fraud is projected to claim more than $84 billion this year, according to reports from Juniper Research. That's around 22% of all ad dollars spent on online advertising, and if those numbers don't alarm you, that might mean you're not paying enough attention to where your ads and ad dollars are being spent. The problem is twofold, as most problems of this kind are. Clickbait sites are purpose-driven to ensnare lazy search results, and they serve as little more than ad farms that are becoming more and more proliferated, as well as sophisticated. These kinds of sites, as well as clickbots, click farms, and incentivizing clicks, all lead to metrics that only serve these ad hosts as opposed to those who place them. Being cavalier about where your ads are being served doesn't just mean you can't be sure of what your ad ROI is, but it also can lead to placements on your ads that might not cast your brand in the kind of light you may want. If you don't want your next buy to end up as part of that wasted $84 billion, you want to make sure you're being deliberate about where your buy goes. Next up today, could you use some emergency pizza? If your answer was anything less than a resounding yes, I have questions. Thankfully, Domino's is looking to reward customers within their loyalty program with free emergency pizza. One 30-second spot called Jar shows a Domino's delivery person basically appearing out of thin air to deliver a pizza to a consumer having trouble opening up a jar of tomato sauce. Yes, a very common scenario. The ongoing retooling of the Pizza Giant's loyalty program has now evolved into including free medium pizza for customers who spend $7.99 or more on a digital order. An ad campaign highlighting all the various situations where we could all just use a little less stress in our lives and a little more pizza in our refrigerators hopes to sway customers to not only think about Domino's when they're considering their next pizza order, but also get more users into their digital program. The wealth of data that comes with all those digital orders is easily worth a free emergency pizza for the brand. Last up today, MLB's first season with on-jersey advertising space is coming to a close. And while only 7 teams have opted in on selling space on sleeves, it appears to have been a success. One such team is the Boston Red Sox, who carried a MassMutual patch on their sleeves this season. MassMutual is well known within the Red Sox footprint, but took it upon themselves to buy ad time in markets where they were a little bit lesser known and where the Sox were playing. This strategy of low-impact shirt sponsorship and highly targeted ad buys during Red Sox away games seems to have been impactful, bringing national attention to a more regional brand. It remains to be seen if more teams will get in on selling spots on their jerseys. Just 7 of 30 clubs sold sponsorships this season. If MassMutual is any indication, we very well might see more brands interested in these spots. That's all for this week's Market Share. My name's Genevieve, and I'll see you all next week. Did you hear that weird?
Okay, I was like, was that the chair that made the noise?
No, it was the window. Yeah, it sounded like it came from like right in that corner. No, it was not just you. I was like,